I was originally planning on doing side quests and then the thing with CO and the Quen. I'm going to flip that just to make sure I've got enough time to let the main quest play out. No, I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention this time around. Yeah, it's been a little while since Ari got the flu. But normally when she gets hit hard. But we're gonna do the Quen thing now at the old Transamerica building. Okay, good. I did use the campfire. In the meantime, I got bored one night and I did a whole lot of grinding. I completed the race, which was annoying. Got a legendary out of that. I completed the ornaments, got a legendary out of that. The black boxes got a legendary out of that. I explored this entire island. I also did the ruins. That's where I got the last ornament. I cannot get to this Vista Point Tower. And I cannot get on this island. But pretty much everything else I've seen. There's also something down here that I would have liked to have seen. I tried to get to it, but it's like, oh, the currents are too strong. You gotta turn around. But I have 8 legendary weapons now. All of them fully upgraded. All of them. So, a lot of work on my weapons lately. So yeah. We'll do ourselves some main quests for a little bit and work with this insufferable douchebag and have some fun. How has everyone's week been so far? Oh, there was also, Perm pointed this out. There's a little Easter egg on this island out here near the slaughter spine. So if you actually go out here, there's like this little shrine. I had thought it was an Easter egg about Ghost of Tsushima, but I looked it up and evidently it is a tribute to a developer of the game who died while the game was in development. So that's really sweet.
Okay. Off to the big pyramid.
Oh, that's right. There's a Thunderjaw there. All right, let me get out the oldie precision bow. So I can open with a nice little cannon blast. Alright, CO, what you got? Now keep in mind, the only reason that we're out here is to get Ted Faro's Omega clearance. Because Sobek's Alpha clearance is not high enough. Or rather, it has been deleted. Alright, I saw Perm fighting this thing around here. Where are you at? Maybe I have to wait for the story to spawn it.
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. So it's not going to let me sneak up on it.
The machine will kill you!
Yep, there it is.
There you
Spawned
are.
it right in.
I guess we're doing this.
Hello! Oh, it's weakened. Swing and a miss. And it's missing a disc launcher. Nope. You know can have. Crap. I'm in a corner. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. What? The bow? Or the Thunderjaw?
Hello.
You're not going to hit me from over there, big boy. Come on. I didn't know what you were looking at. Okay. Oh, man, I almost missed that. That one I did miss. Okay. What? Fix with the resub! Thank you! Gracias, my friend. How are you tonight? Oh, you mad? Come on. Stop moving your friggin' head.
Much better.
Much better. I suck. No. Ooh, like a ball to the bat. Pitched it right in there. Let me get up. Whoa, it took a chomp at me.
Nix, you're amazing. For as much crap as you give me,
Boy, that episode is
I
going
appreciate how
places.
wicked smart you are. I'm up on the Taylor Swift things.
Dinner lurks. Have a good dinner, Perm.
Hail, Machine Hunter! Speak with us!
Okay. Y'all want to open the door? Thank you.
Aloy!
Oh, it's Alva.
Over here! Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Saw that.
Got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
I hate his
you're
stupid
going
face.
To help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy.
A
I
crazed
don't understand what he wants
air
from
of grandeur.
Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are.
Dangerously
The
unstable.
legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobeck helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
How about I leave you behind?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
I like how CO's like holding his hands out like he's afraid to touch things.
Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
I'm not going to be able to open that. It does.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the sea tells us that he worked closely with Sobeck. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobeck's eternal essence.
Dude, you don't know what you're doing.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found. The ones that...
In Zero Dawn's lore, when was it the world ended? It was like 2077, wasn't it?
pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them.
Yeah.
The way is flooded, and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
So 2064, the whole thing started. Yeah. Okay. So thank you.
This water's warm. Seems like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom.
No, they very much do not help, Ellie.
There's a rupture up there. In. Yeah, this could get me inside.
Mm-hmm. So the reason I ask, I remember the Quen's focus.
No. Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Nope. This is just gonna take me back outside.
I know that. I just can't get to my point because I keep getting muted. The Quen's focuses only work to like 2040 or 2050 or something like that. They don't know Ted Faro is who doomed humanity and that Elizabeth Sobek is who saved it. That's why they revere him so much and why they think Elizabeth Sobek is just a pawn in his empire, because at that time, she worked for him. I don't know how to get through this big old fan. Oh, or I could just turn off for me. Chopped Aloy, please. Meow. No, there's no door. Ah, there we go. There's the door. Seeing like the magma down there was really cool. I got you, fam.
Stop the turbine. Good.
Can I just get out through this window? Excellent. These things should really be making like some serious flow going on here. I should not just be able to swim through this. It should draw me right into one of those blades and end up as diced Aloy.
Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in?
But what if we didn't let
Looks
the
like
Quen
an
in?
Exercise room?
Here I am again. Hiding in the gym. Writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead.
Well, regardless of which direction it's pumping water, it should be pumping me along with the water.
Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
Okay. That seems creepy.
The living area. It's pretty big, too.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
Okay. Bathroom's sort of gross. Awesome. This one's worse. Okay, that's the gem. That's where we came from. I know I'm not done exploring this big room, but these look like little side rooms, so I want to look at them first. Aha! Because of crap like this. Oh, yeah. Man, this place has seen better days. Okay, both of these are side rooms. This is giving me Fallout vibes, actually. Welcome to Vault 108. Grigori Fashback's journal. Did I tell Ted what he needed to hear, or only what he wanted to hear? Did I lead him to salvation, or was I simply seeking my own? Consider his being in a universe bereft of the trappings of techno-nihilism. But did he instead annihilate his own past along with the rest of the world? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we all knew Faro was crazy. Now I guess we get to find out about the people who spent the last days with him.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
Really, Aloy, what was your first clue?
Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quen in.
Let's not. I don't want to let the Quen in. But it's not going to let me progress until I do, is it?
Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker.
It's got a very Egyptian tomb sort of feel.
Let's hope I can open it from the inside.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or Bokai. Bokai is giving me, like, sycophantic vibes. They're giving me lots of healing. That's not a good sign.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna,
Yikes.
the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Yeah, she's probably going to find out that Ted had him killed.
Good. An emergency exit caution.
All right, let's let the idiots in.
Emergency exit.
That's a cool door mechanism.
The door is
Unnecessarily flashy, but
Destiny
cool
is
looking.
upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Faro?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament.
Well, he's got one thing right. They both exhibit the same level of narcissism and douchebagginess.
His deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh
CEO's
really was.
not going to listen to this.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you understand.
That's what you think, is it?
You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
No.
Whoa.
No.
No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
Make me.
It is
Okay.
said
Okay.
Sobek valued life above all.
Fairly persuasive argument.
Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
But all y'all fools gonna die. If I don't get to shoot them, I will be severely disappointed. Dude, right?
Excellent. Shall we proceed?
Shot.
Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. So breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exit?
Indeed. Now let it be done.
This is kind of cathartic. Oh, hold on. Yes. And then we'll follow it up with... Ah, it didn't explode.
Thank all this preserved for the ages.
As destiny intended for me.
That was the slightest of flinches.
Truly, my secret.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
The Emperor will heap
How vain do you have to be
Great risks
to
bring
basically
great
bury
bounties,
yourself in the
Overseer.
modern day equivalent of an Egyptian tomb with a giant... What is this? 50-foot statue of you made in the middle of the room.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent.
Well, the other way didn't go anywhere,
Remember
so...
every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite a palace Pharaoh built for him. Of course, Your Eminence. Wonder if Pharaoh had a footbath in here. I've always wanted one of those.
A foot bath?
There will be no further discussion of your feet, Bohai.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn.
Yeah, he did.
Punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did?
It sounds like it.
How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it.
Did he interrupt that? No, it ended right then. Okay. I don't need to pick up more medicine right now, but they are throwing more medicine at me.
So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Corruptors.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
They don't look like statues. Nope.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here.
Guess it's just us then.
Cowards.
Damn it! We have to find.
Man, it has been a while since I fought one of these. Okay. And they fling rocks around too. Awesome. Of course they do.
Well struck.
Ah, they made him turn around.
The diviner is down. There, it is done.
I went through a lot of medicine on that one. Alva, quit taking a nap and stand up.
Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface.
Oh, he tucked
Wise
tail and
choice.
ran.
We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary.
Well, yeah, that's why I was getting nervous that they were shoving all this medicine down my throat.
So, no
I
more
mean, I was
delays.
about to fight
We
something
must
big.
proceed.
Not that the corruptor was really big, but... Alva, move.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori.
Poison?
I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to
CO,
Ted's
shut up. I was listening to that. Okay. More medicine in the floor. Power over us. I just never knew how much. Yeah, so I guess everybody in this place basically lived on his whim. I mean, there's no authority
Yes.
here, right? This is his tomb.
This is
He
taking
can
too
do whatever
long.
he wants.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
Way.
No police coming down here to stop him. World's already over at this point.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control.
What a surprise.
Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
This
Ever
lighting,
deeper we
this
go.
gives us such a creepy vibe, man. It's so clearly modeled after a tomb.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An
This isn't a mine. It's a tomb.
impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
Such a douchebag. I hate him. I never thought Ted would actually do it. I assumed the whole thing was just to scare me, to keep me under control. To show what he might do to Kanye if I stepped out of line or screwed up his treatments. It certainly kept me motivated, but what does it say about me? About us? There's so few of us left and we're still keeping secrets from each other. Such terrible secrets. Man. No problem, Rex. Okay, now we'll check.
Scan the device, if you will.
Since it's you that's asking, I will make sure I do that last. Ted's getting impatient. How can I explain to him that you can't really prove an organism has achieved immortality in a day, week, or even a year? Only time will tell. 2 steps forward, 1 step back to 2 steps forward, 1 step sideways. Oh, he was researching immunity too. It wasn't just the Zeniths. Or rather, immortality. But mutations keep popping up and each one has to be treated individual. These days he doesn't seem to appreciate anything. Yeah. What? Like, narcissists can be really terrible people. Narcissistic control freaks are the worst.
Please, scan the device.
Excuse me. I guess that's where we're headed next. Oh, can I open this? Excellent. Oh, that just leads in here.
You did this for him?
Tell me what your focus
You put,
reveals
like,
about the device.
Off switches in everyone's heads?
Quen, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah.
Yup.
I'll share it
Yep.
with you later.
But let me guess. Faro never had one himself. Oh, no.
Scan the device, if you will.
Oh, dude, that sucks. You've been dealing with so much, man. How bad's the damage? Well, sure, it could always be worse. They could have set your car on fire, but, I mean, that sucks.
Please, scan the device.
So someone robbed your car. That's basically what it is. That sucks. I'm sorry. Okay.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations.
Man.
Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising.
Yeah.
No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
These poor people, dude. They've witnessed the end of the world, and then Ted Faro dragged them down here to live out the rest of their days, serving him in Ted Faro's version of their own personal hell. It's terrible.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Faro used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death.
I am
but not
too smart.
For himself.
I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R.
A new beginning. For us. For the Quen. And for his true heir. Me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Faro.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
Yeah, that's... I mean... That happens anytime there's a robbery, whether it's a house broken into or what have you. You know, it leads to questions like, am I safe here? Am I safe anywhere? It's a completely reasonable reaction. You know, I think the obvious thing is, you know, take care of her and start locking your doors and stuff. But, you know, it's a shame it had to happen at all, and I'm sorry about that. Nappies! Good to see you, man. Yeah, this is giving me, like, Bioshock and Fallout vibes. Oh, now I get to go in here?
Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
Shut up. More medicine. Yeah. Okay.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
So he's put some kind of security measure in place?
Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it.
Reactor report. Week 50,844. Structural integrity 41%. Structural integrity low, core vulnerable. Any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. Okay. He's put some kind of security measure in place here. Okay. So I can't go in here. Why are they staring at the door?
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Oh,
Good
okay.
idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
I would, but there's loot over here, CO, and I don't give a crap about you, so... Oh, I can't open that.
Hurry!
Aha!
Break it open!
That's really high up there. Is there a ladder gonna drop down, or... Oh, it's a dropping point. Sure.
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
Okay.
Open that door.
I hate him so much.
Did you make it to the other side?
No, I was swallowed by the lava. You'll never see me again. Okay, just looting. Man, it is nice to have even the briefest of respites from his super stupid voice. So is that the generator room? Or I guess in a geothermal plant it'd be turbines, but...
Hey, Gilly!
Console.
Have fun!
Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
Oh boy. Any other loot I'm missing? No. No, don't hop over the desk, Aloy.
There.
Man, just like that, huh?
Clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtow's dead, along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands.
Yep.
Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep.
Yes, you would have.
For Christ's sake.
Yes, you
I
would
offered
have.
them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Less his future. Less his children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal.
No
I just
way.
need some time for the mutations to calm down.
No way.
Time. And energy. Sometimes if the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids.
Is he still alive back there?
They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Have a good lurk, Ellie.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Yeah,
What you're
but...
looking for?
Then they must be in there.
Yeah, Theo, go
Trust
have a
me.
look.
You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine.
What is in...
Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
No,
No.
no, you can't do
Pharaoh
that.
has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
For me? To battle!
You want it, huh? Oh, his helmet didn't come off. I don't care how angry you are. You're gonna die. Oh. I better get...
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Yep. Time to go. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, and it's actually spreading. Okay. I want the loot. Ah! Oh, 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 oh. This just in, stepping in magma, a terrible, terrible idea.
Keep moving, okay?
I knew. Can't see. Alva. There you are. Ah, frick. Why was I moving? Shouldn't have been moving. Alright, fine. Ooh. Can't spin forever here. Come on. It's hard to see them through all this.
Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me. More soldiers, up ahead.
That looks a little iffy to me. Oh, that's so cheap. What? That just went right through his head.
We do not forgive.
What? Get out of my way, Alva.
Get moving.
What comes next?
Come on. I gotta say, though, it is somewhat satisfying to see this place get destroyed.
Hurry, sire!
Shouldn't I be passing out from this heat?
Come on.
Out of my way!
Oh, please, please. Yes! Oh, I so was hoping he was going to fall in the magma. That felt good. Loser. Alright, we got to get out of here. Okay. Why are there rocks floating in the air? Okay, stop. Over here. Here. There we go. Oh, I still got hit by that?
Soldiers!
Contact!
Come on. Show me your face.
Get over there! How is she doing that? Got
It's
her!
called running up the stairs. It's not hard. You think you're gonna swing at me? I don't think so. I'll show you. Okay, come on. Come on, Alva. Go, 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 go. More soldiers in this hall? No? I'm surprised by that. I gotta say, as escape sequences in games go, that one was pretty good. Good obstacles, a nice sense of urgency. It was a good one.
Are you okay?
What happened?
We
So,
we
funny
found something
story.
that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see.
Don't you dare. I will take you all out.
You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data?
Okay, fair point.
It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back.
Oh, she's going to join the crew after all, huh?
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Whatever.
Baldy, pass me a sensu bean.
What, do you think I'm just giving these
He's
away?
nicer than CO, but he's still a jerk.
Because I'm not.
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. Maybe we're going to need a little help with these Carl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me. I'll get there. Varl will give you a better focus and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
You're not going to like where it leads, but hopefully you'll learn to be better because of it. Holy crap, that's hot.
Now that
No.
I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Is that actually what I'm wearing right now? What? I should have switched as soon as I didn't know it actually changed my armor. Yeah, I know, it's just a stash, I don't care. Okay, return to the base. We're certainly gonna do that. It is too hot down here for these friggin' super spicy beans. Alright, we got side quests now.
Please, could you spare a moment?
What do you want?
Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
I'm pretty well stocked.
If I make my way up north,
Thanks.
I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him.
Yeah,
The
no
diviner
wonder he wanted to come
speculated
here.
it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated. So there was data on it they couldn't read.
Oh.
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Oh.
Of course.
Alright, what else do we have? We're gonna head back to the base. Oh, out near the Sunwing stuff? Okay. No, I didn't see this either. Okay, back to base. Man. That bean sucks. where we get to spend more time with Debbie Downer Beta. Hopefully we'll get to cheer her up a little bit. I remember Arky said there was a scene with Beta that like made him like her a bit more. I am looking forward to getting to that scene. Sure, in a bit.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking.
I know Alva really annoys Perm, but I love her enthusiasm. There's something kind of infectious about it to me.
Of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there. Returned from beyond the stars.
They're not
Of
friends.
course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
So I do know when I was exploring the island, there was a data pad on one of the boats of a log of how many people died during the voyage and why. And then there was one at the end that was redacted, and I suspected that CO had them killed.
The ancestors. Is that what your people call the old ones?
She already
Yes
covered
and
this.
no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
They don't know any
Right.
better.
Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Yep.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city, perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire.
And it was a
The
problem
living embodiment
completely
of Ted
without
Faro,
out of their hands.
a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Hang on one second.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrol.
It sounds a little bit like France's attempts to invade Ireland, which is something that I never knew happened. Oof.
Patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
I knew it. I knew he had them killed.
Guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now.
Yeah, but I could see how you
CO
didn't.
was a
There was no way for you to
complete
know
perversion of
better.
What principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, we just did the Thebes part of the game, and we got to watch CEO die, which was hugely cathartic. Felt great.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Okay, so they give you that visual, right? Like, of him in a tube with all these, like, tendrils and stuff out of it. I can imagine that that would be something that they wouldn't necessarily want to show because it's too graphic. But I kind of wanted to see it too. Especially because it sounded... Do you remember... do you remember that giant, like, zombie monster thing that I fought in the middle of The Last of Us 2? It kind of sounded like that. It was giving me those vibes.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see...
What's up,
anyone,
Six?
Not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But
yes.
If our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Perm and I tend to be like complete opposites in the game. Like, Perm is a content tourist in most games except Borderlands. I will go deep in most games except Borderlands. But yeah.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
We've talked about this before,
won't
Perm.
execute
I'm
people
not
on
trying to
whim,
step on
if that's what you mean.
toes or
But
anything.
he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy.
Oh, that's where I was going with this. I love how protective the Quen are of their knowledge, given that it's
not like
outdated.
I held it between my lips.
There's a new clip in there that I keep hoping will play. They're like afraid that someone's going to come in and steal their 1982 copy of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Basically.
That I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
A man after the CO's own heart. Oh, wait, he's dead.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor.
Makes sense.
But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire.
Ooh, forbidden knowledge.
Discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens
Now
to
that
Diviners who break
sounds
the
like the
rules?
Soviets.
I never had the courage to ask.
Well, I mean, they still wouldn't know. Back then, Faro was mostly stable. Yeah, what would they consider to be forbidden knowledge? I wonder if the Overseers have updated.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the Overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
What I was saying was that I wonder if the Overseers have updated focuses. Like, they know the truth and they're just kind of like limping the Quen along on this outdated information. That feels too complicated, though.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how Diviners analyze the legacy.
Not gonna
That is,
happen. The
whatever
Overseers
part of it
won't
the
let you.
Overseers
Yeah.
would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A Diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them.
Yeah,
But
the unvarnished
I was
truth.
sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
True.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you.
Oh, you met Beta?
Not that
She
you are
didn't.
the
She
same
didn't
person
Debbie Downer
at
you?
all. I mean, you are, as in you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
She says disappointedly.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, Diviners can only
Six,
share
thank you for
data
the
with
host. I
permission
appreciate
from the
that.
Overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
That's the plan.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
See, now I actually kind of feel a little bad for Alva because now she has to walk this political tightrope. What is she going to tell Bokai?
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
That ain't happening tonight,
Were
buddy.
you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Okay.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let
Then
you know
I'm
when I get
probably
close.
going to do Gemini
You
on
have my
Friday.
Thanks, Aloy.
That means I have to tee it up tonight.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Yeah.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regala's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
See, that's another thing that I agree with. Like, another thing I never would have noticed had someone else not brought it up. The ink, like the tattoos on the Tenakth, are so, like, immaculately detailed and precise. And then the face paint is just like they just stuck their head in a bucket of paint and called it a day. I never would have noticed.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
I like this, though. It's like a cultural melting pot here. Yeah, just like that, what's her face? The chaplain's midriff showing armor. The other thing I can't unsee. I credited you to that observation, Perm. All right. I will be back. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll keep on going. In the meantime, enjoy these clips, and I'll be right back. Like the gifts that covered the screen while I was playing Mario.
Aloy, may we speak?
Yes, Zoe. What do you want?
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varro gave her a new focus.
Gave herself a
Though
tour.
when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours?
Okay.
How to go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet you
glad.
did.
You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do.
They haven't invented tea yet?
They call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Anything interesting happen while I was
I
away?
like deep diving in the
Aaron
lore.
told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
Well, he kind of foisted it.
Down if it wasn't for him.
Okay.
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. She would not be moved.
Yeah, she doesn't believe yet.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I love how they're portraying Aaron as like the classic, like, just, he's into heavy metal, he's into wrestling.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Okay, a Taro Warden. She give me a weapon? Nope. Let's try Smoke Bomb. Well, that's not going to happen. Thanks, though. A man's man. Get out of my way, chair. Hey, Varl, you reading something? Huh? What you reading?
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron
No.
As soon as you give the word.
No.
I see all of us settled in nicely.
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's all of it for you. Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
If they don't stop us
Can't wait to see their
first.
faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. This mission isn't gonna be easy. Hope you haven't been slacking off on your training.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life. At least you found the Omega clearance. That should help.
Wish that was the only thing I found. I knew finding Thebes would lead me to Ted Faro, but I never imagined he'd end up like he did.
Neither did I.
How bad was it?
Bad.
He destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it. If you ask me, he deserved whatever he got.
That he did.
I almost kind of wish Ted Faro could still speak. Because you got to know, after what? A couple 100 years locked in that reactor room on his own. Everyone's dead. He doesn't have anyone with him. That dude's got to be friggin'... He was already nuts. Ugh. It would have sickened and fascinated me at the same
Once
time.
Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have
Instead, he just sounded like a
All
velociraptor
they
and
need
died off screen.
is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
That would have been
I'm
interesting.
glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
That would have been interesting.
I should go.
Of course.
Yep, blah, blah, blah.
Aloy, you think we can talk? There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed.
like that
to trap
description.
Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then. Oh, before I forget. Here. Something to commemorate our mission. We did
Hey,
good.
Aaron, what's wrong with the lighting on your face? Let's not play Strike. Okay. So Rocket says in order to get platinum in this game, you have to play 2 games of Strike. Because I didn't stream yesterday and I had everything already done before then, I'm like, fine, I'll try Strike. I couldn't even get past the medium practice match before I was like, this game's stupid, and I gave up. It took me like 6 attempts to do the easy practice match, and I felt so insufficient that I was just like, screw this, I'm done.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours.
I mean, for me, if I was going to end the game 1 achievement away, yeah, let's play Strike. Whatever, I'll choke it down. No problem. If I'm like 1 or 2 achievements away from platinum, why not? I don't care about achievements, but if I'm that close, I might as well close the gap, right? Nah, it's not happening.
I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
He'll do fine, Erend. You've been looking at any interesting data?
Yeah, I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back, and she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
Yeah, there you go.
How are things with Katalo?
It is hard for me not to hear Patrick Warburton when Aaron speaks.
You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's
It's
fun.
it's Kronk.
Actually, I played Strike with him. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
No, it's not Patrick Warburton, but something about like the tone of his voice and the way that he delivers lines reminds me so much of Patrick Warburton. It's so close.
When she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two...
Never watched Walking Dead. I don't do gore. I love apocalyptic storylines, so like I was interested in The Walking Dead, and then I watched the scene where Rick blows that zombie girl's head off at the gas station, and like there's this spurt of blood up in the screen. I was like, nah, I'm done. Sub Stitch, how you doing?
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those calls.
Oh man.
I'll give you the heads up.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that the Oseram would actually be doing now. All right, Beta. How's Debbie Downer these days? Did she lock her door? Or maybe I went the wrong way. Maybe I went the wrong way. Let's try the other way. I think Beta's having a pouty fit. Okay. So I haven't turned it. I do have the last drone. I haven't turned it in yet.
Stars now?
Welcome back.
Hi, Gaia. Yeah, that's the stage I'm in right now.
There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
I don't know if this is intentional or not, how long it takes for this to load.
Good choice.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
If you can pin it down.
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Gaia, I don't stream that long.
Increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. 2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Don't stream that long either.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our
door's
diversion?
locked.
Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron.
That's a lot of that's a lot of faith in a theory.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's talk to Beta. No problem. Sports.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us.
Man,
It's the
Aloy didn't
only
even
way.
knock first.
It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Her and Aloy both stuff things up their butt. It's their invisible bag of holding. Find your courage.
The only way we can end the risk of that happening is by stopping the Zeniths for good. And in order to do that, we have to get Hephaestus. The Zeniths are a threat to everyone, Beta, not just you. So find your courage. That's easy for you to say. You still have no idea what they're capable of. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
Then why did you leave them in the first place?
Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would?
You were raised differently.
Thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data.
That would be funny, but it would break the game. So it literally just Beta would just shut down and then it'd be like a game over screen, which would be really hilarious, but it would piss so many people off.
Data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my
You
defect?
were raised differently. You're a lab experiment. Aloy was raised to be a warrior. Exactly. Yeah, there he is.
Beta. You don't have a defect.
Yeah.
Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him.
Yeah.
Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you.
You misinterpret that.
Tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there.
I love
Even
this
now I hear him in
conversation.
my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
I love this conversation because it's true to their characters. Beta was raised as a tool. She didn't have real human interactions except for that one freaky thing that Tilda did to her where she like slurped Beta into her own little simulation or whatever. Like, she doesn't understand because she never had a real upbringing and an emotional maturity to understand Aloy's experiences. I really love this conversation because this is the first time I felt like it's really the same people in two different what if scenarios turning out the same, like in these scenarios. I really like this conversation.
I'll go. You're right. I'll only be safe from them when we succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us,
She wants me to
I don't
kill
want
her.
to be their slave again.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Atta girl. Atta girl. Well, I did the first time I went on it. Don't you go there, Ellie. Don't you go there. You did it to me earlier today. Don't you dare. You don't get to play both sides of the fence in that one. Nuh-uh.
I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
We just need to find the right strategy.
Forget it.
The man is unbeatable at machine strike.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
Kotalo can't win every time. Try to be optimistic.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
I was literally about to ask if doing that next step was going to start the Gemini mission when you hit bedtime on me. That told me all I need to know.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's
You
something
really did? That's so cool. Wait, MegaCon? Wait. Wait. Were you at MegaCon last weekend? No, for real. Stitch, were you at MegaCon last weekend?
Could use your help with.
Holy crap, dude! Ari was there. She went on Saturday. I didn't know you were in this area. Sorry. Yeah, Ari was at MegaCon on Saturday. We think that's I suspect that's where she got sick.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So as I was sifting
That's really
through data
cool.
from the
It's a
greenhouse,
small world.
I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it
Look, I realize that dude is a genderized term. That being said, dude and guys can be used as a general expression for a person or group of people.
decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Faro facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki.
Oh, I saw
another
Perm
ancestor.
doing this.
So the legacy tells
Briefly.
us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a
The
feeling
only
that
thing
wherever
about
this
Alva I
facility
don't like is her smile. She's got
well,
like a creepy
You're
smile.
much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
I mean, in a professional sense, you got to be really, really careful. I understand it. Okay, what's this? Yes. Yes. Katala's arm. We have enough time to do that before we go. I know it's been a while since we shot stuff, so let's shoot a Ravager for a little bit.
You look geared up for battle.
I wonder what she would have said if I still had Pharaoh's crap on.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Wow.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You know, there's a
took your
command
sweet
for
time
that
telling me
now.
what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
Hey, Gilly! Have fun!
Yeah. Hey, Kotalo, keep up. Oh,
What
okay.
am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
We'll do it.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
Apex, I assume?
I can stun the ladies!
That's gotta be weird.
After you.
We are going to come for you!
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
I'm going to bring one.
Oh, it's a
one
scorcher.
amigo.
Okay.
No. Two amigos.
Oh. Keep it simple, stupid. Wait, what was she talking to herself about? Ooh, okay. I understand you're angry. Would you like to discuss it a little bit? No. Okay. Yeah. That did not look so much of like a knockdown to me, but okay. That'll do. Okay. Don't punch it like you killed it. Give me a yeah. And then that.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame.
It's too cool.
Anything else
I don't
feels
like it anymore.
Wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. And to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Okay, dude. Whatever helps you feel better. I'm gonna have to farm out some I hate my stream schedule sometimes. I really want to keep going. But there's no way I can afford the time to do Gemini now. I love the side quests in this game. It's very well done. I mean,
Safe travels, Chen.
sure, some of them are annoying, some of them aren't, but like the side quests are okay. The main story is so good, and we haven't touched it in quite some time. So it's really nice to get back into that and get to experience something new and with impact. But unfortunately, we are done here for tonight.